Hello everyone, this is Professor Black. I just created a 15-minute video for you on how to create your wiki page for your curriculum models project, and lo and behold, it only uploaded 32 seconds of it for you. So I'm going to try it again and hopefully this works. So maybe I just need to be a little more brief and get right to the point. But we have all of this week to create your wiki page for your curriculum model presentation. And we will talk about next week, how once we all upload our pages, how the class will give feedback and engage with the page and talk about what we've learned. But first, we are going to get a brief tutorial on how to create a page. Hopefully this works out for the second time. Actually, this is the third time. So let's see. So we're going to go to content, click on curriculum models in early childhood education, and I am going to go to the student view. So I'm viewing what you are seeing. So go to content, click on curriculum models, and here you will see that this is where we will create our pages, and we can create a number of pages. So we'll probably have 8 or 9 different set of pages. You don't want to edit anyone's page. You just work within your own page. So there are the directions for you. Remember, you need historical background, key theorists, and components of the model. What are some pros and cons? You need at least 2 videos, one that shows an overview, one that gives the model in action, and 3 article references that we can go to if we want to read more about the curriculum model. So you click on curriculum models, and the instructions will appear again, but you want to click those away, and you'll be able to see the list of pages that have been created on the right side. So the one that I just did for you very briefly was I was giving an example of creative curriculum. The Reggio Emilia philosophy is the one that I constructed for you. I had a lot of fun creating the background, writing about the background, searching for the videos, and you can use the headings that I've used here to make it easier for you. So just scroll through and read through my page to give you an idea of what's expected. And this is one of the poems that Malaguzzi wrote about the 100 languages of children. It's a really wonderful poem that you should read. There are my pros and cons, and a couple of videos about the curriculum enacted both in Reggio and in Chicago, which is an urban context. So in order to create your page, you want to go click on Create Wiki Page. And here I'm going to write Test Page. And then put my name. Make sure you identify your name so we know who created the page. And there are all of the tools for you. If you want to add a document, you can insert a file here. If you want to add an image, you can upload an image from your computer that's relevant to your project. If you want to upload a video, you click Mashup and go to YouTube. You can find so many resources on YouTube. And I'm going to write about, and see what they have. So many. So I'm going to And I know someone has this curriculum model. So don't necessarily use the video that I click. So you click select and submit, and your video will show up for you. And you can type text in. And I would recommend that you create a Word document that has your text, and make sure you proofread it, go over it, and then copy it and paste it onto the page, and then just upload your videos and images and anything else that you want through these tools. And then once you have finished, you looked over your page, you click submit, and your page has been created. And you'll see it here on the right. We're going to go back one. If I can. Let's see, cancel. And all of them should be highlighted in blue. And you just click on the appropriate page and you can see its content. Later next week, we'll talk about what's required for giving feedback for our classmates, reading through, and questions and guidelines for how to interact with the page. But again, we have all week to research and create your page. So I want to tell you what's coming up really quickly. We are getting ready to start our environment analysis study, and it begins with thinking about our curriculum, our teaching practices, our teaching beliefs that then get enacted into our curriculum in the classroom. And we started that with talking about our teaching philosophies. So with fieldwork starting this week, you're going to be going into a classroom, if it's not your own, and looking at the environment and reading it for an understanding of that teacher's teaching philosophy and beliefs. And you'll begin by having a short conversation and interview with that teacher about his or her beliefs and writing it up. And that begins the first part of the analysis project. And we'll talk about that next week, and I'll upload the guidelines for that. And it's very simple. And if you have any questions, you feel free to email me. And tomorrow, once again, I'm going to try the Zoom meeting. I don't know if there was a technical difficulty, but I couldn't see anyone on there. I don't know if anyone called in, but I'm going to try it again, and I'll send an invitation. And I think you have to download the resource or the application in order to be able to see the video. But I'm going to try to problem solve, and hopefully I'll send you the invitation. And I encourage you to call in if you have any questions about the content that we've covered so far. If you want to talk about any of the content coming up, for example, the curriculum, philosophy, and goals interview for your cooperating teacher, or how you would write it if you're the teacher of record in the classroom, and also what to do when we get to our field site, which will be the first thing is to actually map out the classroom with a drawing. And we'll talk about that when we go in depth next week on environments, creating caring spaces for young children. And we'll have a discussion on that, and then we'll go over the actual assignments. So I encourage you, call in, talk to me. And if there's any assignments that are lagging behind, let me know if you need more time, or what processes, strategies we can put in place to help you catch up if that's your case, so that we don't get too behind. And if there's anything that you need moving forward in the course, whether once we get together, meeting face to face, or when we go offline for a course. So I hope this taped, and I hope I get a chance to talk to you tomorrow. Look for the Zoom invitation from 5:30 to around 7. So I hope to talk to you soon.